Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Safuan Aqil bin Ahmad Zaini from class DBF 5A. I and my group want to explain about unit trust Syariah. So, let's go. An introduction. A Syariah compliant unit trust is Syariah compliant collective investment scheme that allows investors with similar investment goals to pool their funds together. Professional fund managers will invest this fund in a Sharia compliant portfolio of securities in accordance with the fund's objective and investment strategy. Aside from that, the return on investment is paid back to the investor in proportion to the cost of the fund and the administration fee or the fund's portion of the profit, depending on the contract use. A Sharia-based unit trust fund typical structure is as follows. A manager who is in charge of the fund investment and operation, a trustee who is someone who look out for the right and the interest of the unit holder. The unit holder are investors who have proportionate interest in the fund asset. The trustee who is a legally binding contract between the manager, trustee and unit holder.
So, for our group, we will choose Public Islamic Opportunity Fund, which is under Public Mutual, and also Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, which is under CIMB Islamic. So, we will start with the background of Public Islamic Opportunity Fund, which is under Public Mutual. So, let's begin.
The Public Islamic Opportunities Fund was established in 2005 and it is a unit trust fund. The manager of the fund is Public Mutual Berhad and trustee of the fund is Amanah Raya Trustee Berhad. Syariah advisor for this fund is Zico Syariah Advisory Service Sendirian Berhad. Besides that, the fund objective is to achieve capital growth through investment in companies with small market capitalization which comply with Syariah principles. The balance of the fund NAV may also be invested in sukuk and Islamic liquidity assets which include Islamic money market instrument, Islamic investment accounts and Islamic deposits. Hazard of resistance with Sharia prerequisites is that the danger alludes to the danger that the as of now held Sharia consistent values in the asset might be renamed as Sharia rebellious in the intermittent audit of the values by the Sharia Advisory Council of the Securities Commission Malaysia, the Sharia advisor or the Sharia sheets of the applicable Islamic list. On the off chance that this happen, the manager will do whatever it may take to arrange such values. There might be opportunity misfortune to the asset because of the asset not being permitted to hold the abundance capital additions got from the removal of the Sharia rebellious values. The worth of the asset may likewise be unfavorably influenced in case of the removal of Sharia resistant values at a value lower than the speculation cost. This fund is also suitable for medium to long-term investors who are able to withstand the ups and downs of the stock market in pursuit of capital growth. Besides that, the location of assets are not just in Malaysia. It may be invested also in foreign markets which include China, Hong Kong, South Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and the United States of America.
Background of Eastspring Investment. Eastspring Investment, a subsidiary of Prudential, is worldwide asset management based in Asia that provide customer with innovative investment solution. A deep connection to our shared purpose lies at the heart of Eastspring. The main distinction for Eastspring investment teams is their extensive awareness of Asian market combined with their worldwide expertise. They are also passionate about the future of their client, college, partner, shareholder and the communities in which we live and work. They established an rival on the ground present in 11 Asian markets, as well as distribution operation in North America and Europe during the previous 25 years. On behalf of institutional and individual investors throughout the world, they manage a total USD 254 billion in equities, fixed income, multi-asset, quantitative and alternative strategies. The fund aims to deliver high capital appreciation to investors through Sharia-compliant assets with the potential for significant value appreciation. The fund aims to meet its goal by investing in a portfolio of expensive Sharia-compliant stock and equity-related assets with strong growth prospects.
As we can see in the graph, it is shown that the first years are seemingly flat of its investment activity from January 2019. Started increasing the investment activities and stayed mostly flat until March 2020, when the pandemic occurred and the activity dipped until there was no investment at all. From May 2020, investment activities are expected to become more active and to rise steadily until they reach peak investment levels, which have been seen at a higher level and have been maintained until now.
Eastspring investment performance. As shown in the graph, the first and second years of its investment activity appear to be in a state of flux from 12 September 2018 to 15 February 2020. Then it began to reduce investment activity primarily until March 19, 2020, when the pandemic occurred. Then it began to rise again as a result of government subsidies and so on until August 5, 2020. During the pandemic, investment activity appeared to be more active and increased until they fluctuated again due to MCO. It will continue to fluctuate until September 8, 2021.
So the next one, I, Batrisyia Binti Syazaly from class DPF 5A, will present about the differences between public Islamic Opportunity Fund, which is under public mutual, and also Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, which is under CIMB Islamic. So let's see what are the differences. So these are the differences between public Islamic Opportunity Fund and also Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham. So we will go through it one by one. So the first one is their launch date. So for Public Islamic Opportunity Fund, they launched in 28th of June 2005, while for Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, they launched in 14th of August 2002. So the second one is their sale charge. So for Public Islamic Opportunity Fund, their sale charge is up to 5%. While for Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, their sale charge is up to 5.26%. So the third one is their transfer charge. So for Public Islamic Opportunity Fund, they have up to 50 ringgit per transfer. So it means that if the customer want to change from one investment to another investment, so the customer have to pay extra 50 ringgit per transfer. While for Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, they did not have any transfer charge if the customer want to change from one investment to another investment. So the fourth one is the trustee fee. So for Public Islamic Opportunity Fund, they have up to 0.06% per annum of the NAV, which is the net asset value, subject to a minimum fee of 18,000 and a maximum fee of 600,000 per annum. So I will give you an example. So Ali invest 12 million. So how much is the trustee fee that Ali have to pay? So you will take 12 million and then you will times with 0.06 and then you will get 720,000. But as you can see at here, they say that subject to a minimum fee of 18,000 and a maximum fee of 600,000. So they have mentioned the maximum fee of the trustee fee. So Ali only have to pay 600,000 for the trustee fee. While for Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, they have up to 0.07% of the NAV per annum, subject to a minimum of 18,000 per annum. So I will give you an example. So Amina also invests 12 million. So how much is the trustee fee that Amina have to pay? So you will take the 12 million and then you times with 0.07 and then you will get 840,000. So at here, you see that they say subject to a minimum of 18,000. So they did not mention how much is the maximum fee for the trustee fee. So Amina have to pay 840,000 for the trustee fee. So the last one, we have asset allocation. So for public Islamic Objective Fund, they have Sharia compliance equity 70% to 98% of the NAV, which is the net asset value. So at here we can see that this public Islamic Objective Fund is a high risk and high return investment. And they only can invest in one type of investment. While for Ispring investment Dana Al-Ilham, they have minimum of 70% of the funds and AV in Sharia compliance and equity related security, and also minimum of 1% of the funds and AV in Islamic deposit or Islamic liquid asset. So at here we can see that this Ispring investment Dana Al-Ilham is a low risk, low return investment, but they can invest in more than one investment. So that's all for the differences between Public Islamic Opportunity Fund and also Ispring investment Dana Al-Ilham. Thank you.
The initial investment for Public Islamic Opportunities Fund is RM1,000 for the minimum amount.
The amount initial investment for Ispring investment Dana Al-Ilham has several situations. First, lump sum amount is RM1,000. Second, regular investment is 100, and the last one is minimum additional investment lump sum and regular investment is 100. Thank you.
So the next one, I, Syazmin Batrisyia Binti Syazaly from class DBF5A, represent about how to invest in public mature unit trust Sharia. So these are the 7 simple steps that you can follow in order for you to register yourself. So the first one is you have to go to the Public Mutual website, which is at www.publicmutual.com.my at your Google Chrome, and then you choose register or login and click on new investor. So the second step is you have to click to enroll online. And the third step is you have to fill in your information and request for PAC code. So for this section, you only have to key in your IC number and also your phone number. And then you have to request the PAC code. So the next step is you have to fill in some of the information required and request for email code. So in this section, you have to key in more details about yourself, such as your name, your address, your financial profile, your company details, and so on. And then you have to create your username and your password. So as usual, for your password, you have to have at least 8 characters, including caps, symbols, and numbers. And after that, you have to choose your bank and key in all of the information of your bank. And the last step is you have to upload your NRIC. So I have tips for you in order for you to upload your NRIC. Okay, so the first step is you have to put your NRIC above your shoulders so that they can see your IC clearly. And then once you want to upload your NRIC, you have to make sure that your background is white so there is no contrast color. And with that, you are done with registering yourself. And the last step you can do is you can screenshot the last page for your reference.
Invest the product. First, if you log in through the website, you must log into your CIMB clicks. Second, select apply and invest and go to unit trust under the investment category. Lastly, you can easily open your CIMB unit trust account and start investing your money in any unit. Then, if you open through the mobile phone, first visit www.cimbclicks.com.my on your mobile browser and log into your CIMB clicks. Then you select the pen and apply and invest icon and go to unit trust investment account under the investment category. Lastly, now you can easily open your CIMB bank unique trust account and start investing in any unit trust funds of your choice. Thank you. The conclusion for the assignment is based on the two products, we recommend Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham to our client over the Public Islamic Opportunities Fund. This is due to the fact that Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham is a low-risk investment. Comparatively, for Public Islamic Opportunities Fund, the asset allocation is concentrated to 70% to 98% of net asset value in Sharia-compliant equities, while for Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, the asset allocation is more diversified with a minimum of 70% of the funds in Sharia-compliant equities and equity-related security and minimum of 1% of the funds in Islamic deposit or Islamic liquid assets such as money market and sukuk. Last but not least, we encourage our clients to invest in Eastspring Investment Dana Al-Ilham, especially for the new client in view of the lower risk, as most new clients are normally risk-averse person and the fact that the unit trust is a long-term investment in nature. Public Bank Opportunities Fund is more suitable for the risk-taker client who normally are willing to adapt to the high risk and high return concept and looking for short-term gain.